Yo, you know what time it is. This your boy Big Heem.
And it's King Hill.
And you are now tuned in to the OGZ Perspective Podcast. Hill, what's popping, baby?
Hey, man, what's up?
Man, shit, we about to make this joint short and sweet.
Short
Because
and
we about
sweet.
to holler at Chris Gotti. You know what I'm saying? I told you we're going to holler at him. Yo, but before I holler at Chris Gotti, y'all make sure y'all hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Tap that button. Wipe your feet off and get in there. So, yo, Hill, man, I was looking at the Let's Keep It Real podcast. I believe that's what it's called. And they had Chris Gotti on there.
Mm-hmm.
And they was talking about his brother, Irv. Shout out to Irv, man. R.I.P. to Irv. You did great things. We talked about that in one of the podcasts. Irv is a pioneer of the game. Some of the best music that was ever created in hip-hop, Irv Gotti created it. So thank you, brother. And God bless you. But Chris Gotti was on this podcast, and, they was having a dope conversation, and it kind of went somewhere, and, everybody is entitled to their opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So he was talking about 50 Cent, and he said something to me that, well, not to me. Excuse me. He didn't say it to me, but he said something on the podcast, and I'm like, damn, where you going with that? He said 50 Cent. No, I'm going to be honest. I don't condone some of the stuff 50 Cent did. I definitely didn't condone 50 trolling Irv Gotti and his death. I don't think nobody should ever, go at nobody when they down.
Right.
Especially in death. I think even your enemies, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. I say don't say nothing, especially publicly. Don't say nothing about your enemies. But anyway, Chris Gotti got every right in the world to have an attitude and be mad at 50 Cent, because 50 Cent, he did say something that I feel like he shouldn't have said. Honor the dead, don't disrespect it.
Right.
But Irv Gotti said something. He said 50 Cent is a sucker for going to shot camp. Now, I'm going to let you answer. What's your opinion on that? Do you think, he said any nigga, this is what he said. He said any nigga that go to shot camp and don't go bid is a sucker. What do you think about that?
And I'm telling you now, I wish I could have got shot camp. I wish I could have got shot camp. Because I think you could learn from shot camp and you could learn from doing the bid. Either way you go, you still locked up. You still doing the bid. It's just one of them, you're going to do this little bit of time and hopefully you learn from it. The other one, you're going to sit down for a minute and hopefully you learn from it. I don't think if you go to shot camp, you go to shot camp. I don't think I wish I could have got shot camp.
Do you think you're a sucker though?
Nah.
All right. So Chris Gotti, I'm gonna talk directly to you, brother, because I had a bid. I got sentenced, and by the grace of God, I didn't get an asshole full of time. But I'm gonna tell you this: I did get a short ass bid. I think I got a 2 flat 3 posts, and it started with a 2 flat 1, 2 flat, and I wind up, because I knew I could. Once I suppressed the evidence, I couldn't beat the case. I had to take my bid, or I'm gonna go to trial, blow, and get 20. You know what I'm saying? Thank God. So listen to this, Chris Gotti. I'm talking directly to you, Chris Gotti. I want you to listen to this, bro, because I respect you, and I'm not gonna say nothing out of pocket because I respect you. But I got homies doing assholes full. I got my nephew doing the 25. He on the other side of it. I got people that ain't never coming home, bro. And I can guarantee you this, dog, because I did a shot camp. I got sentenced right in court, which it don't happen a lot. It don't happen in court. I got sentenced right in the courtroom to a drug program, which usually you have to go upstate and get a drug program. My lawyer was very good, and he got me that right in the courtroom, which I'm telling you is very rare that this happens. So anyway, I was able to go do, instead of doing my 2 years, I did 10 months. 10 months and some days off a 2-year bid, which I did 6 months of those in a shot camp. And I'm going to tell you this, that was the best thing that ever happened to me. I learned discipline. I learned how to lose weight. I learned how to train properly. I mean, when I say I learned some discipline, I learned some discipline. It's things that I experience right now in life that before I ever went to shock, I would crash out over. You know, you understand what I'm telling you? 50 Cent was on the wall of Monterey Shot Camp. I seen his picture. That's where he went. That's why 50 is so disciplined and so militant, because he did go to Shot Camp. I think high school your last year of high school should be in the goddamn on a military base somewhere, getting trained and getting disciplined. But what I'm gonna tell you is this, Chris Gotti, because I respect you. If I went to any one of my homies, my nephews, my friends, anybody that's doing them crazy ass bids right now, I told them, if you could do a 6-month bid in Shot Camp and get that paramilitary training, discipline, counseling, and everything, and all the tools you need, because I learned so many different trades while I was there. I mean, I can't even count on 2 hands the things that I learned how to do: drywall and excavating, landscaping, you name it, man. Minor electrical. I learned everything, man. Mm-hmm. I sand floors. I painted. I can't tell you all the skills that I learned just from going to Shot. There was no bars. You could walk out of there and leave if you wanted. But guess what? It was a 7-year sentence on the back of that. So I wasn't that stupid. Even though I think my man, one of my homies, man, he doing a crazy bid right now. My man Jeff, Jeff, I can't think of his last name, but my man doing a crazy bid right now. He actually ran from a Shot Camp, Hill. He left and they found him. But Chris Gotti, this is to you. I guarantee you, my homeboys, my nephew, right now would take that 6-month Shot Camp and eat that shit up if they could come home. Don't ever say a man a sucker for making a good decision to get back home to his family, get back home to his kids, get back home to freedom, get back home to doing something that's going to progress and make his life easier and less dangerous. Because let me tell you this one thing I do know. When you're in prison, I don't care if you got 1 day or 100 years, you better be ready to die when you walk through them doors. I got a homie that went up there for 18 months. He ain't never coming home because he caught a life bid while he was in there because he joined the gang. Won't say which one, but he went in there to do an 18-month bid, and he been in there for his whole life. Ain't never coming home. So if somebody, anybody, especially if it's a young boy listening to this right now, a young man that's Shock eligibility, you could go to Shock. I'm telling you, take it. It'll change your life.
I bet you if you go in prison system right now, and especially if they doing the bid, and say, yo, right now we're gonna send you to a Shot Camp for a year, and after that year you're gonna go home. Might be on parole for however long, whatever the case may be. I guarantee you, every person they actually gonna take it.
How long would the line be?
Man,
how long would that line be?
The jails will be empty.
It'll be wrapped around a corner, bro. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
Chris Gotti, I will never disrespect you, bro.
They wouldn't even have space to house all the people that's gonna be lined up to do it. That's guarantee you that.
My man did. He had a 5. What you do? 3 or 4?
I got sentenced to 3.5 flat, and I got 5 years post.
3 to 5. He did his. And he's telling you, he could have did Shot Camp.
I wish I could have did that.
And I can guarantee you, when I get my nephew on the phone, and he's doing 25 years of life. If I can get my boy Nino on the phone, he doing 50 years. If I can get my man Jazz on the phone, he doing 45. If I can get my other little man on the phone, won't say his name, he got 135.
God,
right
damn.
now.
135?
Right now.
Damn.
My man Sparky. Yo, Sparky, shout out to Sparky. Numbers. What I'm telling you is this, Chris Gotti. Prince just came home from doing 30 years. I wish I could get an interview with him.
So if he think a person that is a sucker that's doing shot,
yeah,
what do he think about a person that took the plea deal?
I don't know. He think they gangster. I think he think they tough. I don't know. He think that's a stand-up nigga.
I'm gonna tell you like this. When I went in that courtroom and I knew what I was dealing with, and they told me I was facing, I think it was probably 7 to 15.
Yeah, for your charge.
7 to 15 years. Man, shit. And they gave me that. Yeah, I'll take that. 3.5 years. And then I go home and do 5 years post. Man, I'm doing that standing on my head. I'm not about to. I wasn't trying to do no 7 to 15 years. it was 7 to 15 years.
That's right.
So it wasn't guaranteed that I was coming home in 7 years.
Probably would have did 9.
Fuck that.
Probably would have did 9.5, 10 years of that 15 easy.
What you say? Plea out to what? 3.5, 5 posts? Let me get that. Where I sign?
Oh, or you could do shot.
If they would have gave me the option to do shot, I would have took shot.
You had it violent, so you couldn't go.
Yeah.
The fact that you had that firearm, you was fucked. Right
yeah.
there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? There's certain stipulations to get it. I had a drug charge, so I got lucky.
Right.
You know what I mean? I got lucky. I'm being honest. And I don't regret one fucking day of going to shot camp, Chris Gotti. So, yo, we're going to get up out of here, but I told y'all I had to address Chris Gotti. If you want to come on, dog, shout me out. I could fly you into town. Fuck all that first class shit. You're going to get on coach. That's like I do. But if you want to come to the OG's Perspective, I would love to have you in here. We can sit down and chop it up. Face to face, man to man, pull up, get you some dope, you know what I mean? We can get you some motherfucking the best buffalo wings in Buffalo, get some shots of Ocho and some beer. We drink the motherfucking Stella Artois, dog. So, yo, Chris Gotti, shout out to you, man. Hill, you got anything else to say?
Man, take that shot.
OG's out, man. Y'all know how we do. Deuces, baby.